Look for a sec. Nikola Jokic is shrugging off Mavs defenders and scoring like he isn't even trying. 37 points, 18 rebounds, and 15 assists. No player has ever recorded that stat line since Nikola Jokic. And because of his amazing play, the Denver Nuggets have catapulted themselves from one of the worst teams in the NBA to one of the best teams in the West after all that hate. Thank you to BetUS for sponsoring today's video. But the real question is, how did this all happen? And the reason has to do with one player, and Jokic. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys smash that like and sub, and let's get right into it. Through the last couple of games, the Denver Nuggets have looked like a completely new team, and there was so much hate going around on social media about them not having spacing. But the numbers I'm about to show you really negate everything that everyone's had to say online about the Nuggets. They have a 117 offensive rating, which puts them 6th in the NBA. They are 1st when it comes to assists, 4th when it comes to rebounds, and listen to this, they are 2nd in the entire NBA when it comes to 3-point percentage at 40%. And how is this possible? Well, all I have to say is Nikola Jokic. That's the reason why it's possible. And let me show you what I mean. Nikola Jokic is so skilled that he could go up there, miss a shot, and tip it right back to the corner for a wide open 3. And if you're always ready for a 3-point shot like Peyton Watson, you're gonna knock it down. Jokic also causes a lot of gravity when he goes in the post up when he's in the paint, and right when you double for a split second, Jokic instantly realizes this and kicks it to Christian Braun for a wide open 3. So the quality of shots you get while you're playing alongside Jokic is a recipe for a top 3 3-point shooting team, because you get so many open looks. But we still have to talk about this secret player on the Nuggets that is playing insane right now. But before we do that, shout out to BetUS guys, because you could actually go on their website and look at all different types of bets for the Denver Nuggets. One of them I'm really liking is the Denver Nuggets to win the in-season tournament. They have a lot of young players on their roster and they are hungry to get that W. So I think I'm going to place that one. And the second one I like is if you go on the MVP odds, you can see that Nikola Jokic is a plus 220. So I'm going to go ahead and place that too, because he's the only player to drop this crazy stat line tonight. And if you guys want to place bets like these, BetUS is offering a 150% bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000 with code YouTube150. But before we talk about this player that isn't getting enough credit on this Nuggets squad, we have to talk about how Nikola Jokic has eyes in the back of his head. And when he has the ball in the paint over here, he already knows that there's going to be a wide open player in the corner. And without hesitation, he turns around and dots it in the corner for a wide open Strawther 3. But now we have to talk about a player on the Nuggets that has been stepping up amidst multiple injuries. And this is Peyton Watson. Look over here. Nikola Jokic can go penetrate the paint. And when he's getting double teamed, he can trust on Peyton Watson to knock down the 3-point shot. And he's most definitely improved on the 3-point shot since last season. And if he can knock down more consistent shots like this, well, he's going to be playing 30 plus minutes every night. But what if I told you that his play gets even crazier and that he had a block on Kyrie Irving to help save the game? Ladies and gentlemen, that's why Peyton Watson is out there on the floor. But I'm not finished, because on the defensive end, when players like Terry Rozier drive into the paint, he is right there to help and jump in the air to get that thing out of there. And his wingspan is so crazy that he could be guarding superstars like Jimmy Butler and keeping his hands up while he backpedals to not only stop him, but also read the passing lane and rip it out of the air. So we know that the Nuggets have a lockdown. We know that they have one of the greatest players in the NBA right now in Jokic, but who else did they have when Jamal Murray was injured? Well, this was Russell Westbrook.
The fans, man, you guys are great. Stuck with us. Our energy, we need it every night. We're young, we gotta play with great energy, man.
Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? 29 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists with 3 3-pointers. Everyone's gonna ask, how did this happen? Well, let's break it down and let me tell you. Whenever Jokic grabs the ball in the post, he gets doubled, and usually Westbrook is open for the three, but he also has a nice lane to cut, and that's what Westbrook does, and does one of his vintage tough finishes and gets it to go. And while on the second play when Jokic gets doubled again, he has the option of passing it to Westbrook because he's always open for three, and Westbrook knocks it down. Westbrook has to continue on being consistent from the three-point line because when he is, he can be a 20-point machine. Jokic is finally figuring out how to play with Westbrook, and it mostly stems from playing in the post and using your double team as leverage to find Westbrook, and he gets a wide open lane again and finishes. And it gets even more dangerous when the Nuggets are playing defense and grab steals to run it in transition, because you could just throw it to Westbrook and his speed and ability to get to the rim gives you a guaranteed bucket. And when I was watching this Nuggets game against the OKC Thunder, I just didn't know why they were leaving Westbrook wide open when he would give it to Jokic, because he was continuously hitting his three-point shots. The Nuggets also got back that old Jamal Murray, and he was knocking down threes, hitting step back middies, and there was absolutely nothing you could do to stop him. The reason why the Nuggets were so dominant when it comes to the playoffs, and the reason why they have their championship, is because of the Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic pick and roll, and they've been doing that a lot more recently. And with all that hate that's been going on social media and the bad start the Nuggets had, Westbrook shares everyone a message on why he was put in this locker room and why this bad start helped the Nuggets learn a very important lesson.
I love to see the growth. I love to see mistakes. I love to see frustration. I love to see adversity because I love to see joy. I love to see the happiness. I love to see all mixed emotion because it's a part of the game. And I just had to teach you a lot about life. Basketball is what we do, yes, but it's also teach you life skills and it allows you to, if you have adversity throughout your own life, personal life, what are you going to do? You're going to either quit, you're going to either point a finger, you can either look within, you can ask for advice. There's a lot of different options to be able to look at. And
you gotta love having a player like Russell Westbrook on your lineup that is ready to play through all these mistakes and actually accept the fact that this is what it takes to build a team. And even when his three-point shots aren't going down, he works to improve it. But let me know in the comment section, what's different about this new Nuggets team? And do you think that they're contenders to win the championship this season? If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and thank you to BetUS for sponsoring today's video.